Hello everyone, my name is Prashant Sagre and welcome you all in my YouTube channel. Today I'll cover what are the best practices in automation anywhere. So what you will learn from this video, you will able to use the best practices in your project and also you can able to answer in interview questions. So without doing further delay, I'll jump to the automation anywhere tool where I can show you what all best practices we can use in our code. So the first I could say comment. Okay, so the comment is nothing but the description for below steps. Okay, so whenever we are dealing with the code, whenever we are creating any task bot, at that moment we should consider the comments, because comments is nothing but the easily understandable way to everyone, so that any new developer is assigned for this project or any defect is there, whenever any defect is found in the operations and then that defect is assigned to any other developer, then he or she can easily understand that code and they will perform the code fix based on the comment. Okay, so for example, I'm just giving one example here, connecting excel sorry connecting excel as a database. Okay, so likewise we can use the comments in entire task bot, so that it is very easy to understand to everyone. The second is a step. Okay, so the step, it is newly introduced in A360 and it was not available in version 11. So it we could say this is the wrapper or the container of the actions, and also it will give more description for the business logic. Suppose whatever the business logic could be, so here we can give the logic like title for that particular business logic. Suppose I could say retry logic for login page. Okay, so likewise we can use wherever the business logic is there, or if you would like to provide some steps with the codes, then also you can use this step action here. Okay, then third I would say the variable. Okay, so sorry, variable, here it is. Okay, so whenever we are creating any variable, then we should use the proper naming convention. Okay, so when we will create the proper naming convention, then it's easily understandable to everyone, and also it is good practices whenever we are creating any new variables. Okay, so here we have many types of the data. So based on that we can create the variable. Suppose this is the string, so here I could say yes, employee name. Okay, so this is the variable name I have inserted here. Like based on your convenience, you can use as an input or output, whatever the requirement from your end, you can use it. So this is the string variable. Okay, and whenever I'll use the number, at that moment we can use the n, and the first letter it should be the small case, and then we can use the name of the variable. Suppose the number, it is counter, we can say. Okay, so that we can use n as a smaller here, and then apart from this, this is the name. Okay, so likewise whenever we are dealing with the date, same we can use like d here, and the name of the variable, that is for example reporting date. Okay, so here it is the reporting date, and likewise we can define the name. So this is the best practices we can do with the variables. Okay, after that I would say the credential vault. Okay, so whenever we are dealing with the any web page and there the login page is there, we should provide the username and password credentials. At that moment, don't use any kind of the variable like the string type to insert the username and password. So we should use the proper credential vault to get the values from the credential locker and credential vault. Okay, so how we can use it, I'll quickly show you. So the credential, sorry, I'm typing in the variable, I should use the action. Okay, so the credential, it is assigned Okay, so from here you can say you can see the credential, variable, and insecure string. Okay, so from here we can use like whatever your way. If we have created the variable already, then we can use it variable, or like if we need to directly get it from the credential, then also we can use it from here. So I'm just using the credential here. So here the locker, we should have the locker, and I'm selecting so I have created one test locker here, A360 locker. So I'm selecting this, and from that locker the demo credential is there, and from that credential we have a username attribute. Okay, so I'm just selecting that, and here if we have the variable, then it is good. If not, then we can create it from here. So as of now I don't have that variable, so I would just create from here. Okay, so here uh, it is IRTC username. Yeah. Okay, so this username credential, and I need to pick up the locker from here. Okay, credential and the attribute username. Okay, so in this way we can use the credential. Okay, so whatever the username value from the locker, it will be stored into that variable. So I'll just check whether that variable is created here, the IRTC username. Okay, so whenever we are dealing with the particular portal, suppose I would try here to recorder. Sorry, recorder capture. Province. Okay, I think it should available. Yeah, now it is available. Okay, so from here I would capture. Okay, this is the one, the username field I would get. Okay, so I think yeah, it's taking time. I think this portal is slow. Okay, so I will go here. Yeah, so here I have this text box, and there I need to set the value. So from here I need to click a set text. Okay, and from here, like, we are not using any variable kind of the keystroke and the string, so I'm just selecting the credential type variable. Okay, okay, so here it is variable I would suggest, like I would use, and from here I would pick the credential variable which we created there. Okay, so yes, insert. So likewise we can use the credentials for dealing with the username and password. So I have just created it for the username, so likewise we can create for the password also. Okay, so this is the very mandatory thing which we need to perform whenever we are dealing with the username and password, the login page. Okay, so after that we have a window variable. Okay, so whenever we are dealing with the windows, at that moment we should we should create the variable and store that particular window to that particular variable. So this is the very standard way to dealing with the windows. Okay, so I would like to show you how we should do that. Suppose this is the variable where I can create a window type variable here. Okay, so this is the variable, and here I would say login window. Okay, okay, and from here I would again refresh the page, and I need to get it from here. Okay, so this I'll create. Okay, so when next time when I'll interact with this page, then no need to again recapture it, so that I can just use that particular window and I can get the properties from that. Okay, so I'll show you one of the example. So I will create the same for that credential. So I'll use one of the capture for getting the password field. Okay, so capture, sorry, and so I need to use the action capture. Okay, so instead of clicking on the browser, we have created already the variable, right? So from here we can use that variable. Okay, and from that we can capture it. Okay, so here yeah, it is. So likewise we should use the window variable as a best practices. So I think that's all about the best practices which we can use in our code changes or any new bot creation is there. So that's all about this. So yeah, thanks everyone for attending and watching this video till end. So we will see in the another video. Thanks everyone. Bye.